Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be me talking about Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna's continuing drama that just keeps continuing and probably will not stop anytime soon, considering the videos that both Trisha and Gabbie dropped about the situation. This is probably not the last that we'll hear of these two women fighting on the internet, which is great for people who make content about it. So yeah, at this point, this drama is just very funny to me. And I'm just gonna kind of give my 2 cents. It's not super serious drama, in my opinion. There are some serious parts, but there's a lot of parts that are just very silly and very high school. And I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. So before I do get into this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. All right, so just for a little context or background, Gabbie Hanna just came back to social media. She came back, I think, a few weeks ago, and she went on a hiatus because she kind of had a breakdown where she just kind of went wild on the internet, to say the least. She kept saying that YouTube was shadow banning her. She was saying that people keep dragging her in drama. A podcast of hers went viral and people were really making fun of her because of things that she said, calling people bullies and, you know, just really going off the deep end, in my personal opinion. So she took a break from social media, which I think was a very wise thing for her to do. And she has recently come back and she's now promoting her new music and things of that nature. And just for a little context about how I feel about Gabbie Hanna, I don't really like her, and this is why. I feel like she makes a lot of situations seem like she is a perfect angel. And if you're going to be messy, sit in your mess. She knows that she starts a lot of the situations that she ends up in. So why don't you just stand in that? I would have more respect for her if she said, I didn't like this person, so I did this. That would make more sense. Or I was hurt by this person because they ended our friendship, so I did this. That would make more sense than Gabbie just pretending to be innocent. And she continues to play victim, and she continues to play like she's innocent in literally every situation, when in most situations I feel like she is wrong. And the situation that began with Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna, I did feel like she was wrong in a sense. If you don't know what happened, basically Gabbie posted a story where she asked, you know, if you know that someone is sleeping with someone else who has an STD or an STI, would you tell them? Even if you heard it through kind of like a rumor or something. And then she posted a screenshot of a conversation that she had with this anonymous person, but didn't leave out the person's name, and it was actually Trisha Paytas. So Trisha went off, Gabbie went off. It was a big mess. Gabby DiMartino got involved, and then the drama died down, but Gabbie went on Drama Alert and talked about the drama again, and it riled Trisha Paytas up so much that she made a video. Surprise, surprise. She made a video really going off on Gabbie Hanna. So I'm just going to kind of give you my 2 cents about each video that I watched. I actually watched Gabbie's video before I watched Trisha's video, but since Trisha's video came out first, I'm going to talk about Trisha's video first. And just every time I watch a Trisha Paytas video, it's literally only to see what the drama is about. And this video, it was only 12 minutes, but it felt like it was 30. It's just, she says so much that you're just like, my brain is literally going to explode. You just keep talking and talking and talking. I feel like she has that energy where you're just like, wow, like this is going on forever, but it's really not. And I don't know, it was a lot. And she was basically saying that, like, Gabbie, she just needs help. And she kept calling her a psychopath, which, Trisha, you have no right to diagnose anyone with anything, considering your history on the internet. Okay, that's just number one. It felt like that was the video that I watched was about one of the most insane, like, she just literally was calling Gabbie Hanna, all of these things that Trisha fits the description for better than Gabbie does. Let's keep it a buck. And it's so funny because it felt like throughout the video, Trisha like caught herself, like she caught the fact that like, wow, I'm being like really hypocritical right now. And so then she would like throw in, I know that I've acted this way too, but like Gabbie's just like crazy. And it was just very funny. Honestly, it was a very funny video to watch, not gonna lie. I understand why people watch her, because it's just like, it's like watching a car accident or like looking at a car accident. Like, you don't want to look at it because it's just horrible and you know that it's horrible, but you still gotta look. That's exactly what it is watching Trisha Paytas do literally anything, and this video was no different. However, I felt weird because when it comes to the situation from the beginning, I've always kind of sided more with Trisha Paytas. Mind you, I deeply dislike Trisha Paytas. This woman is one of the worst people on the internet, in my opinion. But the problem with the situation is that she's right, and you can't deny the fact that she's right. And here's why I say this. Trisha kept talking about how Gabbie always says, I don't want to start drama, which is true, and yet she starts drama and she talks about the drama. And this situation, Trisha is actually correct. Why in the world would you come back to YouTube and say that you're having a new start and saying, hey guys, like I'm back, like I'm better than ever, you know, and whatever she's saying, you know, she's doing a lot to try to make it seem like she's much better. But then you go and you start to talk about old drama, regardless of if, you know, Keemstar asked you these questions, regardless if, you know, you went on Drama Alert, you knew what he was going to ask you about. So there's no way that you had no clue that you weren't going to talk about drama. There's just no way. Like, Gabbie, don't play dumb. I don't like how Gabbie Hanna does that. Like I said before, she acts very, very innocent, when in reality, she's not innocent in literally any of these situations. Regardless of if she's more right or more wrong, she's never really innocent. And in this situation, it's really no different. She knew exactly what was going to happen, and she decided to go on to Drama Alert anyways. And what was funny was that Trisha said, I don't even go on Drama Alert, like I don't do that, and Gabbie did. And honestly, it kind of showed that Trisha is a little more mature in that sense, because it's like, even though Trisha's video was immature, the video itself was very, very immature. She was just spewing out whatever, and I understand that she's hurt, but just spewing out whatever, it doesn't really solve anything. But at the end of the day, it's not out of nowhere. It's a response video. It's a response because of Gabbie's actions. Like, I understand why Trisha would be so upset. I would be very upset as well if somebody that I already had a very public feud with, because of something that, yes, was definitely wrong on Gabbie's part, that she kept trying to defend however she was going to try to defend it, you know, I would be very upset. And honestly, like, I can see why Trisha would just immediately snap like that on Gabbie, because it seems like Gabbie keeps poking the bear. She keeps poking at all of these different people that she has drama with, whether it's Jessie Smiles or Trisha Paytas or whoever she has beef with. She continuously pokes the bear. She continuously says, let me just do something that could be dramatic but isn't too dramatic, so that they can go off on me, because she knows that she's hurt these people in the past. And so I definitely do kind of side with Trisha Paytas as far as like, dude, why are you talking about her? Why are you saying that you wrote a song for her or about her? Gabbie, even if you wrote the song for her or about her, no one else needed to know that. So why are you bringing that up? Especially when you called the song Call Me Crazy. Like, that's not okay. Even if, and I do believe that Trisha Paytas does struggle with some things mentally for sure, but at the same time, that's still an insult to just say Call Me Crazy is about Trisha Paytas. Like, I wrote that about Trisha Paytas. You didn't even need to let people know. That's my thing, is like, even if the song originated as a song for Trisha Paytas, like, you didn't have to do that. And I don't know, Trisha was going off And some things I agreed with. Like, I don't understand how in the world, like she said, like, if you're lower than me, that's like really, really low. You're like, and that was so funny to me, but it was kind of true, because throughout all of the situations that Trisha Paytas has been in, this is the one where people side with her the most. So Gabbie, that says a lot about you, because nobody likes Trisha Paytas, but people like you less because of what you did to Trisha Paytas, and people don't even like her. So I just felt like Trisha went about her video so poorly, but that's to be expected from Trisha Paytas. But she did make points that I had to agree with, which I felt weird about, but I have to agree with her on some of her key points that she made in her video. Now, as far as Gabbie's video, again, I watched this videos first before I even watched what Trisha had to say. And at first, when I was watching the video, I was like, okay, like, she's talking about this song. I don't know where the drama starts to come in, because I had heard that there was drama. That's the only reason why I even watched the video. But then she started to get into, I wrote this song for Trisha. She really wanted me to write this song for her. So I wrote a song, and I really wanted to get personal, because like I'm a personal writer. So I really wanted to get really personal. And that's the first thing. Gabbie, even though you're writing a song for someone, you don't have to make it personally about them. You know what I'm saying? You could write a song about lollipops and like candy and stuff, and then be like, here, Trisha, here's a song for you. I don't necessarily think that Trisha Paytas would want a song where you're pretty much dragging her mental health in the song, because that's literally what she was talking about. She's basically talking about how, like, I just wanted to talk about how, like, people see Trisha as crazy and this and that. It's like, dude, like, you don't have to get that personal. So I don't know, like, Gabbie was really trying to defend her artistic vision, but you don't have to drag the person that you're writing the song about. Maybe Trisha wanted something personal, but based on what Trisha was saying, I don't think that she did. And I would honestly take offense to a song about me, and like the title is Call Me Crazy, and it's just Gabbie Hanna analyzing like vlog squad videos and like saying, oh yeah, you did this crazy thing, but I wanted to like flip it and like say that people don't really know the real you. It's like, that's kind of weird to me, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, she just kept like in the video, throughout the video, it felt like, okay, like, Gabbie, you don't seem that bad. And then she would say a certain thing where I'm like, okay, like, I get what you're really trying to do here. I did not like how she was doing the subtle jabs thing that Gabbie Hanna does all the time. If you watch a lot of her drama content where she talks about the drama or things like that, where she's not just screaming that people are bullies, but like, the videos that she does on her YouTube channel, it's always her throwing subtle things in there that like you wouldn't necessarily catch if you weren't looking for it. I was looking for it. I was looking for her to be kind of shady, because that's how Gabbie Hanna is. And she did that. And here's my thing. Gabbie, you got to pick a side. You're either going to be messy or you're not going to be messy. And if you're not going to be messy, you shouldn't have made this video. Period. Because all this video did was capitalize off of the drama, and she knew that. She said, okay, let me make it seem like I'm just explaining all of the drama away, while subtly throwing jabs at Trisha Paytas and making myself look like an innocent victim yet again. It's constant with her. That's why a lot of people dislike her. And I've really started to realize, because like I watched Smokey Glow's video, which I guess Trisha Paytas linked in her video, which was nuts to me, but like, or nutty to me. But I watched Smokey Glow's video, and when watching it, I was like, there aren't a lot of things that Gabbie Hanna has necessarily done that have put her on the level that she is, as far as like people really disliking her on the internet, other than the Jessie Smiles thing. Because like at that point, like, yeah, like you really do deserve to get a lot of criticism because of the way that she went about her friend's assault story and everything like that. But other than that, Gabbie Hanna hasn't really done much to warrant all of this outrage. It's the way that she it's the way that she goes about the situations. It's the way that she reacts to the critiques. It's the way that she pretends like she has done nothing wrong. That's why people dislike her. And that is such a strange phenomenon on the internet, because most people that are hated on the level of Gabbie Hanna have actually done something to warrant that hate. As strange as it may seem for me to say this about an internet personality, people don't like Gabbie Hanna because of her personality. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I had to realize that about myself when it comes to Gabbie Hanna. Like, why do I not like this woman? It's because she's genuinely someone that people find a pest on the internet, which in and of itself doesn't make any sense, because if you don't like someone, just don't watch their content. However, the content that I make it warrants me to watch other people's content. So I don't know. But like, she's always trending because she always does something that's just annoying. It's like, Gabbie, like, you claim to be such an angel and you claim to be so innocent, and yet you do this or yet you do that, and you always stir up drama that didn't need to be stirred up. It didn't need to be brought up again. You did not have to go on Drama Alert. You did not have to do that. You did not have to make this video saying, I wrote this song about someone being crazy and it was about Trisha Paytas. Because that's what it really boiled down to. Regardless of if she said, I feel empathy for Trisha and things like that, which came off very condescending. The whole entire video, it came off very condescending. Like, she was basically, I understand why Trisha acts the way that she acts, as if Trisha isn't a grown woman. I just felt like that was very condescending, especially considering the fact that, Gabbie, you just had a breakdown on the internet a few months ago. So let's not do that. Let's not be condescending, because we could all point fingers at each other right now. But that's neither here nor there. It's just people don't like her because of the way that it's literally how she acts. It's not like the Jake Paul type behavior, but it's just behavior where it's like, we all know someone like this and we all don't like that person. And Gabbie Hanna is that person on the internet that is just like, she didn't really do anything to you, but you still don't like her because you get a vibe that's just off. And then when you couple that with everything that you have caught on video, you can now point exactly to that behavior that you're like, that's why I don't like this person. But it's not like crazy behavior like Jake Paul or like Jeffree Star, or people that are extremely hated on the internet because of their actions. It's just because of her personality, which is, it kind of sucks. But hey, maybe that calls for or warrants change for Gabbie. This video honestly just made me realize that Gabbie Hanna is who Gabbie Hanna is. Her breakdown and everything like that, and just all of the drama that happened before her hiatus, was not just a freak thing that happened, in my personal opinion, but it is who Gabbie Hanna is. She is the type of person to make everybody else the perpetrator, make everybody else the bad guy. She is the type of person to twist every single narrative into a narrative that makes her look the best, which, that's honestly human nature. But goodness gracious, like, you gotta own up to something, Gabbie. You gotta own up to something. You have to be real about something. You have to just own up to, yeah, I did that, I messed up on that. She never does that. She has yet to take responsibility for literally anything. And instead, will continue to poke the bear, which is Trisha Paytas. Will continue to make it seem like Trisha's just crazy. Will continue to make it seem like she is the innocent one in this situation, because she's not Trisha Paytas. So it's very easy for people to just kind of assume that Gabbie's right because of Trisha's history. But the fact that people aren't really siding with Gabbie is the wildest part. It's like you're not even succeeding. So just stop. Just stop. Don't make a video about it. Like, don't talk about it. Even if you did write this song for Trisha Paytas, why are you talking about it? Why? Why are you doing that? I think that during her hiatus, Gabbie realized that drama sells. And she's good at drama. Like, she realized that regardless of how much she tries to pretend like she's above the drama, and regardless of how much she tries to accuse YouTube of shadow banning her and of making everything about her about drama, she's the one who can do it the best. Therefore, she needs to capitalize off of it. So she twisted this whole narrative into, let me just explain the lyrics to this song, which no one's even heard yet. So why are you explaining the lyrics to the song before the song has even come out? That doesn't make any sense. Well, it does make sense because she wants people to actually listen to the song in the first place. But then she's going to throw in drama. Drama that she was wrong in the first place. Drama that she shouldn't bring up because it doesn't make her look good. So I don't feel like the hiatus did anything really good for Gabbie at all, because it's clear that she has not changed and she will not change. Therefore, I won't be supporting her. I don't really like the girl, and I feel like she's just one of those people that I just can't vibe with because of the way that she continuously acts on the internet. I don't like fake people, and I feel like Gabbie Hanna is one of those people because she says one thing and then does another and then tries to throw rocks at a glass house and then hide her hands. That's exactly what she tries to do, and it's not working very well, especially because her throwing the rocks is caught on camera that she posted on YouTube herself. So she can't deny what she does. So yeah, that's how I felt about this video. It just felt very condescending, very weird. It felt like she was trying to wrap the drama in a nice little bow and pretend like it's not drama when it in fact it is. And I just didn't like that. I really did not vibe with this video whatsoever. So just to wrap it up, I do feel like Trisha is still very much more right in the situation. I feel like she is definitely right to be upset and annoyed at the fact that Gabbie keeps bringing up this drama, and the fact that Gabbie would write a song about her, especially when it's called Call Me Crazy. That's just very insulting. And even though I do think that Trisha Paytas does have a lot of issues and she is a horrible person in my personal opinion, at the same time, unfortunately, she is correct in this situation, and I can't say that she's not. She's definitely right to be upset. She's definitely right to be annoyed. I would definitely be annoyed, and I feel like her anger is coming from a genuine place. Now, I did not think that the way that she went about responding to Gabbie was correct or mature at all, especially all of the things that she tried to call Gabbie, diagnosing her and calling her psychotic and a psychopath and things like that was definitely not okay whatsoever. But at the end of the day, she was provoked. This didn't come out of nowhere. She wasn't just responding to thin air. She didn't make this video out of nowhere. So she didn't start it, and therefore I feel like she is more right in the situation. Though again, I feel like her response was very, very immature. And as far as Gabbie's part in this drama, I feel like she was being immature in kind of a reverse way that Trisha was being immature. So Trisha's response was just the way that she presented it was very immature, but her reasoning for being upset was very valid. Whereas I feel like Gabbie Hanna presented her video in a very mature way and made it seem as if she wasn't being dramatic at all. But at the end of the day, she was, and that is very immature to me. I feel like she took that break for no reason. I don't think that she really learned anything from the backlash that she got, because clearly she's continuing to do the same things that got her a lot of hate in the first place. And I think that she understands that that's what a lot of people want from her now, and that's what a lot of people are looking for at her for now, is drama. But I don't think that she understands that it's not in a good way. A lot of people just don't like Gabbie Hanna and want to see her fall on her face. I'm not one of those people. Quite frankly, I don't like her, but I definitely don't want her to continue to be in drama. I was actually pleasantly surprised when I saw that she came back and she seemed to be in a good place, in a better place. But I knew that that wouldn't last for long, considering who she is as a person, or who she at least portrays herself to be as a person on the internet. quite frankly, I think that Gabbie Hanna is a dramatic person, like Trisha Paytas said, and she needs to stand in that and own that and then grow from that. You can't grow from something that you won't accept. And she continuously seems to be in denial about that fact, or at least that's how she portrays herself on the internet. I don't like that, and I don't like how she tried to be very manipulative with her drama, manipulative with her video, tried to make it seem like she was an angel. I really can't. I can't get behind someone like that. One thing that I have to give Trisha credit for is at least she stands in her mess. Gabbie does not. And that's the difference. So I do feel like Gabbie was more wrong in this situation, though I do feel like Trisha's response was way out of line. Way, way out of line. So yeah, that is it for this video. Please enjoy this obligatory picture of Justin Bieber as I close out. But yeah, those are my thoughts about this entire situation. It's very petty drama at this point. It wasn't petty when it started, but now it's just become very petty, very just, back and forth type of drama. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts about this drama, especially since it's kind of the first big drama that Gabbie has been in since coming back, and it didn't take very long. And so I just thought that that was interesting that she got into drama so quickly at like kind of as soon as she came back, suddenly there's something that's going on with her. But what's new? But yeah, that is it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of this entire situation. Whose side are you on and why? Or why are you neutral? Because a lot of people are saying that they're neutral. So why are you neutral? And please do subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!